Hello gang, Sean Tabulu here with the Target Solutions Part 2, Completing Training Reports. In this presentation, I will be discussing and running scenarios on how to complete training reports. So let's dive on into it. So here's our site here. We are going to be using our training schedule and our record training here tab. So these are quick links here that will take you to the specific training reports. And let's run a scenario. So let's go in July, and let's say we are on the 16th here. We have aircraft FAM and we have a wet drill. So let's say we're going to forego our aircraft FAM training for the 16th and we'll push it back to the 18th, and let's just concentrate on our wet drill here. So let's say we did the wet drill. We're ready to record the training. Right here, company drill is where we would find those training reports. I'm going to click on that. There's 3 drills listed in here. So you pick the closest one. Let's say we did a handline operation. We'd use that. And this window here, we would select who is participating in the drill. Let's say we had first watch guys, station 1 guys, third watch guys. They all participate in the drill. We're going to select all that's visible. So once I click continue, all of these guys here will be credited the training report. Let's say we had Billingsley was in here, and we had Chauncey was in here. And once we go continue, this is our training report, it looks like. So for this particular drill, it'll credit the FAR, fire hose, nozzles, and turrets credential in the ARF. This is our objective here. We're going to fill in a date complete. This is today. We did it at 9 a.m. We did 2 hours worth. We did it at station 1. And additional information, this is important. So all the items that you use, equipment and description of the training would be listed in here in detail. So the main training is handline operation. So even though you have SCBAs, you had ladders out, you're not going to create separate training reports for those. You would take credit in this area here. We shouldn't see multiple training reports for the same drill. The handline operation was the primary focus, and that'll take the credit for the drill. Even though you had SCBAs on, even though you threw ladders or had ropes or some other tools and equipment, do not add more training reports for those items. You would need to take credit for those, you would need to do separate evolutions outside of this drill. This is where you would take credit for it. And you would just go down the line: method of instruction, hands-on or classroom. What was involved, we had 12, and we had maybe, let's say, 4 involved, and who's instructor, any reference materials that you use, record as complete. So all the guys that were listed on the first page here will get credit for this training report, and that would upload to that 05 credential. Got logged out here. Okay, so that's that for the company drill. SCBA is the same way. You did an SCBA drill, click that tab, it takes you straight to the users, choosing the users. And you want to make sure you clear all, just so you don't add more guys to that before you start. So let's go up to the training topics here. Aircraft FAM. So what are we going to train on aircraft FAM? We have this thing for the 2 weeks. Aircraft FAM. If you pull up your AC circular here under aircraft FAM, these are all the objectives that you can take credit for on it. All these right here, these are listed in the training reports. Let's say on aircraft FAM, you demonstrated the opening of all doors and compartments of a given passenger or cargo aircraft. Let's say you did that. Also, you identified and located the opening and operation of doors, compartments, and hatches for a given aircraft. That sounds the same. So anyways, we'll go back to the home page here, and we did aircraft FAM. So all of the ARF topics or the FAR topics are located in this tab here. So click that right there and we'll bring up aircraft FAM. We'll choose our users. We're going to clear all because I don't want to give anybody credit for training they didn't do. So let's just put myself in there. Continue. And here are all the objectives within the aircraft familiarization subject or topic, and you're just gonna check the boxes of which one you guys completed. Aircraft model, describe what you did and any equipment were used in detail, date completed, the time, hours, and work your way down here with instructor, location, any other agencies involved. Were you with a airlines rep, where you had mutual aid or EMS maybe, I don't know. There's a chance to attach any documents that you used. That's just in fact, I'm going to take that out. So once that's done, there's a box for reference material, record as complete, and then you would credit your aircraft familiarization topic. Right, so you would do that twice a month. So for the training, we are not going to give you specific objectives to complete within the training topics. For rescue and firefighter safety. So since we're doing the SCBA on that, rescue and firefighter safety, we're doing all the SCBA. If that comes up within the year, just pick one of the objectives that are not SCBA. So we're really depending on the officers to come in here and pick objectives and document it for your training topics. Yeah, EMS here is not live, hazmat is not live yet, and the driver training is not live. Here's another tab. This will take you also to all of your training subjects, your blank training reports here. And if there's any training reports that are not listed that you guys want to see, notify me and I can create an activity to have that done. Okay, so if there's any questions, please use the forum under training schedule questions and I will try and answer them. Other than that, aloha. Thank you.